Sofrito lovers, this is Ben Ramos bringing you this week's mukbang from my palatial home here in the Northwest Bronx. The Bronx is the home of hip-hop and salsa. Look what I have for you. 3 Taco Bells. I think they're 3 Taco Bells. 3 tacos from Taco Bell. I think they're called Crunchy Supreme or whatever the hell. I don't know. They've got some they're crunchy hard shell tacos, so yes, nowhere near authentic, but still, edible. I go in and out. Sometimes I love Taco Bell and other times I detest it. Today I was in the mood, the weirdest craving. Somebody's pregnant around me or whatever. Their cravings are, affecting me. I just wanted a Taco Bell taco. It's no lettuce because I don't like lettuce in my tacos. What do I have? I have cheese. I have seasoned beef. I have some rice. I have tomatoes. It's un taco. It's a fake Taco Bell taco. That seasoned beef that takes me back to the cafeteria school food days. This is what tacos used to taste like in Catholic school, elementary, middle school. No shame in Taco Bell. I'm not shaming anyone that loves this food. I'm eating it right now. I had a weird craving for it. I never craved Taco Bell, but I'm craving it. That's why I'm saying somebody around me is pregnant. Their food cravings are sticking to me for some reason. I got 3 tacos. I have an interesting Taco Bell story. Story time. I take you back. Picture this. Washington, D.C. 1996. Yeah, 96 or 97. I'm in college at American University, and I go out on a date to a Taco Bell in the Northwest DC, in Tenleytown, I believe, the town where American University, the school that I went to, was located. And I kind of had a blind date that a friend of mine set me up with. It was kind of a blind date. I knew who it was already, but some people thought that she and I would vibe really well because we were good friends and we were flirty. She was into girls and guys, just like me. I identify as in the alphabet, in the LGBT alphabet. I tend to identify as a B and sometimes a P, bisexual, pansexual. I have sex with anyone or anything, just give me the opportunity. But I digress. So this was weird because it was a blind date, yet I kind of knew who it was because I know some of our friends were thinking we'd really vibe together because we got along really well. And there were times where we were a little affectionate with each other, very huggy, kissy. So some friends were like, you need to go to the Taco Bell and meet at 4 o'clock. It was like a Sunday or a Saturday. I felt like our friends wanted us to get together. And we met for our blind date. And we had a nice talk. And we both laughed at how, like, a lot of our friends, this was kind of like in college, I had, like, different types of friends. I had the friends from the dorm, the friends that were from, like, my major in the School of Communications. I had my friends from, like, the Latino organizations. And then I had my queer friends. And all the queers wanted us to get together. They're like, all you bisexuals should team up or should hook up. So we got together and we had a nice afternoon and we were eating Taco Bell. and laughing a little bit about, everyone's trying to bring us together. And I wasn't opposed to the idea, but it just felt so weird. I was like, are we good friends that are just, we're friendly and affectionate, or are we good friends with a little bit more? And Tiffany didn't know how to answer that. She was like, I don't know. I like you a lot. But I don't know if it's like, back in the day when we were younger, and do I like you or do I like you? You know that? We were barely out of high school. She was like, I really like you, but I don't know, I was laughing. I was like, I know. We're in that weird limbo. And then she talked about some of the girls that she was crushing on. And I talked about some of the girls and guys I was crushing on. And we were having a big old nice... Oh, by the way, happy Pride. That's why I'm telling you guys this story too, and eating Taco Bell. So I had an interesting date in Taco Bell. At the end of the date, we're like, the next time we come here, it won't be a date. It'll be more like a hangout. I think at the end of the conversation, we had come to the conclusion that though there was a little bit of an attraction and we were very affectionate with each other, that we were friends and we were far more interested in other people, but that didn't mean that we weren't, good friends. And, and the affection was still there. There was sometimes some huggy, kissy, which of course, totally confused everyone. I can be a very affectionate person when I want to be. And it's usually on my terms as well. David and I laugh because we think that he has a dog personality. I have a cat personality. David always wants attention, affection, When I come through the door, he wants to immediately greet me. Like that type of vibe. I'm more like a cat. Touch me, give me praise, give me love. Okay, I'm done. Get off. Go away. You know how cats can 1 minute get petted, the next minute they're like scratching at you or pawing at you, like get away from them. That's very much me. I love affection, and when I don't want it, I don't want it. So she and I would confuse, getting back to the story of my little blind date with my friend. Tiffany and I were just, we could be very affectionate. Lots of hugs and kisses. Lots of her sitting on my lap. Me with my arms around her waist. And a lot of stuff like that, which a lot of people interpreted. Which obviously, of course, can be interpreted as us having a mutual attraction to each other. But I think for some reason we just like being affectionate with each other. But it wasn't on any romantic terms, so... Which by the end of the date, we realized what we got is what we got. It's a good friendship. If people don't get our vibe, they don't get our vibe. That's fine. So one of my first blind, I think it was the first blind date. Again, if you can call it a blind date, because I totally knew who they were setting me up with. Taco Bell in Tenleytown, Washington, D.C. Happy Pride, everyone. As I regale you with confusing bisexual stories. Happy Pride. Happy Queer Pride. I don't say gay pride because not all of us identify as gay. I like to say queer pride. Which every time I put on social media, I get attacked by the white gays. But it's okay. Inclusion takes time for some people. Some of us are already there. Not doing much for Pride. I don't think so. Queens Pride was this past weekend. Bronx Pride is coming up. Guys, I don't like hoopla. Sometimes going to these festivals and all that, Not down with it. This upcoming Sunday is the National Puerto Rican Day Parade, one of the biggest parades in the United States, one of the biggest in New York City. It's the first one that they've had in like 2 or 3 years that's not virtual, that's actually in person. Not a parade guy either. I've been to the Puerto Rican Day Parade a bazillion times. That's for some youngins who want to do that. Check out the tacos. June is like interesting in that it's full of pride events. It's also full of Puerto Rican pride events and Puerto Rican pride events, which, believe it or not, your boy doesn't always support. Only because, again, I want no hoopla. Going to these parades and festivals with thousands of people all around me, and I'm still kind of worried about the you-know-what, and the amounts of people not taking any precautions and being all over each other and sneezing and coughing when New York City is in high alert. I could skip it. I'm just not, I mean, back in the day, I was a big parade, big pride, big, fan of all that stuff. Go out there with my Puerto Rican flag and my pride flag, my bisexual pride, all of that. I used to be flagged up. I used to go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade with a pride flag as well. I used to be like, hey, we're here, we're queer, we're Boricua too. I guess it's my age. I'm like, look, deja los niños que hagan eso. Let the kids do that. My old man voice. De eso para los jóvenes. That's for the young people. So, I mean, I'll do my own version of Puerto Rican pride and pride, queer pride celebrations. I'll do something. I just don't want to do it en masse. I know I'm so boring. I'm so old. I'm an abuelo. I'm un abuelo before my time. I'm sorry, just don't want all that hoopla. All these yelling and people screaming and being all over you, and it's hot. It's definitely summer in New York City now. I mean, it's not horrible weather. It's not horribly humid or anything like that, but it's getting there. Especially my school building. So I'll celebrate in my own way. My own low-key, super viejo way. Taco Bell, Diet Pepsi on ice. They don't have Coke Zero. It kills me. Before I was in love with Coke Zero, I was a Diet Pepsi stan like you would not believe. This is a fountain Diet Pepsi. Tastes horrible. Oh. I'm only drinking it because I need to wet my whistle. Oh my God, that was bad. Whew. So, sofrito lovers, I hope you guys are doing well. Work is great. The roomie's doing okay. He's doing as good as he can possibly do. My mom is okay too. I'm gonna call her later. Check up on the old lady. Family and friends are in a state of flux, and there's a lot of instability, but we're taking it a day at a time. One taco at a time. Yeah, sofrito lovers. Yes, it's time for me to quit out a little bit. I'll finish the rest of this taco and taco debris off camera. Sofrito, let me get another. I don't know, these hard shells are drying my mouth out big time. Oh, terrible. Doesn't get better. It's the only liquid I have around me. Oh my God. Incredibly bad. Sofrito lovers. Mira, go out there. Go have some culinary adventures. Go taste for yourself. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Pride if you're Boricua and in New York City. Happy Boricua Pride in the city. I'll see you guys soon. Como siempre, mucho, mucho amor.